Hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. We are looking at change. What change is occurring for you today? What positive change, what progressive change is coming? If you are new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. If you're returning, then thank you for the views, the continuous views and support and everything else in between. We are going to be using the Mystical Manga Tarot. Definitely like this deck, just seemed fitting today while I was shuffling. So let's just get right into it. If you would like to book a private session, you can find my email in the description box below, as well as my PayPal if you'd like to donate. That would be very appreciated. It helps me get new decks and everything like that. Otherwise, let's just get going, all right? So, what change is coming your way? Got that card. Let's go through the deck one more time, see if anything else pops up. Any cards just happen to... Nope. Alright, we'll just start with this first one then. The Five of Cups. So there's sort of a darker period that is coming to a close. I think this could be a good message for you to work on some immediate depression or sadness or blocks that are keeping you from progressing up and over that hill. Since we're at the 5, you can kind of think of that as like right at the peak, but you need to start going down the other side, right, in order to finish the journey in regards to what this could be for you specifically. Since this is the 5 of Cups, I'd like this to be a focus on the emotional world. So I want you to really think for yourself, what sort of emotional block is present in your life currently? What sort of depressive thoughts or state do you find yourself in really often nowadays and you'd like to get out of it? Because I think this would be a good time to work on that. Let us get... Let's get some clarity on the left and right sides. One more card. Let's see if it can be less stubborn today. That would be pretty awesome. Let's see. Tower. Okay. All right. What we have going on today with this 5 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Tower. So I think a way of looking at this is how you go about expressing yourself, or how others see your emotional expressions. I think this is what's causing you a lot of upsets in your life. If you think about it, in what ways could expressing your own emotions be a detriment to your well-being or just your everyday life, right? You're just going about your business and you're talking to friends or family and you feel you have to conceal or be careful with how you say things. I think either that is what's causing this depressive state for you, That could be, for some of you, what this really could be about. Or what it would be is that you have this depressive state, and it's as a result of being unable to express yourself. So it really just depends for you. But I think this is a good time to work on that. Again, that progressive change. And so with the Tower here, it comes with sort of a rude awakening of what really is real and what isn't. This character here in the Five of Cups is really high up, kind of like I mentioned with the Five, right? Being at the peak of the mountain and needing to get past those darker thoughts and that sort of really stuck, glued mindset in order to go down. And so with the Five of Cups, this character here is up on a hill. And it's like, what is this castle? In the picture, sort of far off in the distance. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there, he's looking down over a hill or a cliff onto this image of a castle. He has spilled cups as well with him, and it's like maybe he feels he can't go on, or there's no point to going on. So this Tower moment would really be about waking up to what the real cause is for you. And I think that could be tied into this Knight of Cups for you. I always recommend that with my videos you do some sort of maybe journaling or maybe talking to yourself or recording it and just listening back over it, or drawing, or anything sort of therapeutic, meditative in nature to get you to connect with your unconscious, because this really is about the psychology of it all. And so if you are feeling that you can't express yourself, whether because of depression or due to some block on the Knight of Cups itself, then it really is going to take you to take a hard stand and say, no, I'm not doing this. It's, I am worthy, or what I have to say is worthy, and this Five of Cups is incorrect. This is not where I am. This is not who I am. This is not where I am and not who I am. I can certainly descend down the mountain, right, and reach the castle no problem. There's no reason to fret over that. So let's take some more cards here, and let's get two beneath. I feel this is sort of subconscious, this row here. One card. Let's get the other one. This is really looking positive so far, because this is putting the power in your hands, because it's always in your hands. So hopefully whatever the situation is for you, do not let it overwhelm you. That's definitely not what I would recommend. It's not giving yourself the authority that you do have over yourself, and in this case, the emotions. Okay. The Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. So I think this does have to do with structure of some kind, when it really comes down to the connection between the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups, we have the Eight of Coins. And I feel this is definitely, it's concerning the material world, money, finances, everything like that. And as I mentioned just a second ago, physical structure. And so I think there really is a problem with how you feel that things are set up for you in your real life regarding your communication, your emotional communication, your expression. If it's like the way in which you want to or can't communicate is something you're still working on, because you have the eighth coin here, and the character here is still working on it. He's still dotting the I's. So this isn't a system that you really have, you don't feel that you have set up correctly. And it's definitely causing issues in the material world for you. And then having the Six of Cups, it's like there's this need to take a break. There's a need to take a break from all this emotional upheaval, these depressive thoughts that you've been having and that have been holding you back. And you really want to the way I'd see it is, honestly, this is something you need to do, is the Six of Swords. You need to take that break and to stop putting so much pressure on yourself to get everything set up here like in the Eight of Coins, because by taking this break, that's what's going to really trigger this Tower moment for you, is you're going to be able to dismantle it, because you'll actually have a fresh pair of eyes. You should have your back to the situation for now, as she does in the Six of Swords, so that when you come back, there is absolutely no problem with being able to start anew. You could even look at it, just to kind of make it a cool comparison, is like this tower could be this castle down here. And it's that this character is sort of dreading the work they're going to have to do in order to fix this emotional blockage of theirs, their ability to express. And so by dismantling this through this break of the Six of Swords, then you will, like I said, be able to descend the mountain and lickety-split. I don't know what I just said. Lickety-split, be down there and be able to handle whatever the castle may be. And that itself could be representing the structure as well of the Eight of Coins. It's sort of the real world. The real world. Let's get one more card, since this is about change. In what way from this depressive state can you really expect? Yeah, from this state, what can you really expect for a positive outcome? After really dealing with that tower, what can you really expect things to become? The Emperor. You can almost see these characters as being the same person, just color-wise and hair and everything. They kind of look similar. It's like then you'll be able to go down and ascend the throne of your own personal world, that own personal structure of the Eight of Coins, and really just be able to rule your own emotions. I mean, the Emperor card in general can sort of, represent a sort of repression of emotions, or more like oppression of emotions, where it isn't really a good figure to represent the emotional world. But I think this is a good card because it's really about conquering these outright negative feelings of the Five of Cups. So honestly, that's what I have for you guys today. Let's just check the deck. I think this is really good. Just take that break. Don't worry about this physical structure of how your world is and your communication, and just then you'll be able to work on that tower. And then by working on the tower, you can expect yourself to become sort of the emperor of this whole situation for yourself. We have the Queen. I'll put it over here. We have the Queen of Wands for the bottom of the deck. This is really about personal identity. This is about having confidence in the personal fire needed, personal fire, to express yourself, not only clearly and confidently, right? We got that fire. But it's also about understanding your own worth. And that is something you certainly can't do if you're in sort of this mindset of the Five of Cups. That's just, I'm sorry, that's just not something you can really do, right? And if we look at top of the deck, oh, look at that. We got the Queen of Swords. You're able to transform any negative thoughts and patterns that have been holding you back. This has been the focus on the emotional aspects that are blocked, but this is referring to the thought patterns in your mind that you can restart. This is a fresh start. Well, this card here, the Queen of Wands, is really all about this. This is all about personal identity. This is really a lesson here, the Queen of Swords, that you can transform by working on all, by becoming the emperor. Then you can have a sharper mind. Maybe it's a little colder, a little more rational, but that's okay, because that's necessary to get you out of this emotional plunge into darkness, because this isn't a healthy state to be in. And I'm sorry if that's the way you're feeling. I have my own issues that I'm working through, and so it's definitely good if I can do a reading like this and I can see that there are, how do I put it? There are more positive steps in this journey right here. And I really like using that word right now, just simply because I keep looking at the Five of Cups. But this is about having and knowing there are steps that you can take to better the situation. The Queen of Swords. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care, guys.